What's rocking, guys? Welcome to episode 14 of my FC Utrecht crew mode. Definitely be a very exciting episode as we will be kicking off our Europa League campaign after this matchup, and of course we'll have to try to balance out Europa League along with of course Eredivisie play as well, because we'll be having PSV and Ajax after the Atletico Madrid matchup, which will be up after here. So definitely be a very interesting episode. As you can see, our lineup here really have just been kind of tinkering with the left back, going back between Mings and Koum, but Mings will be in there, and Sanez has to step in for an injured Savic. And of course, really excited to see how this team continues to grow. I think we have what it takes to get to that second place spot this season. You can see here they've really challenged us very early in the match, but look at Verhoeven, just continuously is impressing me so far in this series in my time with him. But you see, start out this bit of play here from the back, some nice bit of play. Gomez pushing forward, balls to be played back out wide to Boymans. Always does a good job for being a big man in these wide positions, I'd say. He's going to cut back in, ball to Gomez, going to beat his defender, put this cross. Oh my god, and what a finish by Ruben. That was a beautifully capped play, essentially. That run from Ruben and that run from Gomez, of course, which what fed Ruben in that instance, was tremendous. Gorgeous build-up play, and that's exactly the style I like to play it with my sides, and you see it at its best right there. But you'll see, of course, Excelsior won't go away that easily, so you see them back on the wing, have some space here. Ball's being played back in, and a good cross and finish there. Just again, the instance where the defenders are just defending abnormally deep, and of course just not even marking their man in that instance, so just weird contradictory stuff. But either way, we're gonna have a chance on this corner here, see what happens. Good ball put in, and just again, that was a tremendous goal line clearance, I have to say. Not do too much about that, but you'll see here again a chance. Sanez, who is always been pretty solid for us in his time, but a good chance, and what a save there. So again, we're threatening, trying to grab the game winner. We cannot drop any points here. We do not want to do that. But you see Fuentes did a good job cutting back in, cut the ball back to Sanez, going to play the ball here. A good ball to Zardes, is going to beat his man, cut back in, and a very nice finish. Gorgeous dribbling. Of course, his agility is tremendous, and of course he shows well in that instance right there. Great to see him making that happen for us. Zardes, of course, this is the man that we need to bring us over the top in the league, and I think he is the one that can give us that boost to put us into that second spot, give us the opportunity to be playing Champions League football next season. That would be tremendous, of course, and maybe even win the league in this season. Of course, that'll be tough, but we'll see how things go. See Zardes with 2 goals now, and he does grab the game winner. So just tremendous stuff from this game from us, of course. Bit of defensive lapse there on that goal we gave up, but either way, we're gonna have to try to bounce back. This is going to be a very mixed squad, I have to say, because of how soon the PSV match is going to be after this one, and it's away as well. It's always going to be tough. Somebody playing some bunker style, basically, to be honest, as you'll see. But Madrid, actually, they have a pretty strong team. Jimenez is up there with Mandzukic, Koke, Turan, Suarez, Gabi, Gomez, Adderwild, Godin, Juan Fran, and Oblak. So definitely a very strong team. Meanwhile, basically, the strongest players I have are Sanez, and of course my back line as well as Verhoeven. So that's a pretty strong back line, but we'll see how Zelalem Amrabat play here, given that opportunity, as well as Yassil and Enusunal. But we'll see how things go. A good chance for them to start things out. As you'll see, a corner is going to be one. A great save from Verhoeven here. That's just a tremendous save again from him. He's been so good for us throughout this camp. This is his time starting for us. But look at this. Ball's going to fall back here to Adderwild, and what a finish from him. Exactly not what I wanted to happen. That's an early goal. I wanted to play the 5-3-2, bunker down, and try to, just maybe run away with a point if possible, but it's going to make things difficult. But now, I'm going to stick with the formation to the end, then we can try to grab, the equalizer. You can see, again, they're still threatening the goal here. Good chance, but thankfully that hit the post. But we are going to finally make the change. It's pretty late in the second half, I have to say now. Yassil went out with a knock, unfortunately. So we're going to bring on our big boys now. We're going to bring on Zardes, Ruben there. Hopefully they can make a difference. We'll see what happens, of course. Moving back to the diamond formation now. Making some changes, of course, in the back line. And, of course, up top as well in the midfield. So we'll see if we can, these changes can spark us to at least run away with a point here. And you'll see a good run here from Ruben. He's going to have some space, cut back in, cut the ball back here. He's going to find his U20 teammate, getting Zelalem. He's just going to hit that wide there. Zelalem goes so close, of course. Two men who played in the U20 World Cup for the U.S. linking up, but Zelalem just cannot get that on the right side of the post there. You see running at the defense, however, here Zardes with some space, of course, where he's always best, but he's going to cut the ball here to Unal. He's going to have a bit of space. He's going to try to put the ball back in the box. Ruben with a big chance. Cannot get proper contact on it there, unfortunately. And again, just two missed chances, I'd say. But we're going to have to try to come back. And look at this, Lewin. We are an all-out attack right now. So our center back is up here. He's going to push down. He beat Juan Fran, I believe that was. Oh, what a miss from Enes Unal. So close. I believe it's actually Gomez, but either way, that is just a terrible miss by Unal in that instance. Of course, he's just such a young player. Hopefully he can find that composure to finish those chances, because that is what was the difference between no points and a point there. We could have grabbed a point, which would have been huge away against Atletico Madrid for the Europa League. And, of course, we'll have to try to bounce back. Unfortunately, Yasio's out for 4 weeks. He's just a backup, essentially, so we'll have to see how we can do without him. But I do think he could be vital for us, through the time. Of course, he's a very good poacher. But we're going to have to get in this match now, bounce back from Atletico Madrid, and face PSV here. It's a home fixture, so maybe this could be a big win. Of course, we had the big win to start out the season against Feyenoord at home. That was tremendous from our side. We want this same result here. This is basically this starting 11 we've been going with for a while now. Excited to see how it shapes up. Of course, we'll see how things go now. PSV, they still have their big guns, basically. They have Depay, they still have De Jong, they have Wijnaldum, so some good players, Mayer as well. Definitely have a lot to deal with still, unfortunately. I was hoping they would be sold off to the BPL, another league, basically. So we'll see how things go here now. Mings with a good ball here to Boymans. Shows a bit of agility. He's going to find, look at that finish from Sonez off of that layoff from Ruben. That is a tremendous finish. Of course, Ruben with a great layoff for a nice assist, perfectly weighted again. You can see this great job with that composure to find Sonez, and what a finish from him, of course. From that CDM spot, he's been stepping in for Savic, who has been out with an injury, and I think he may have found himself the starting role so far with how he's been playing. He's been very impressive, so we'll see if he can continue on because he has been very good for us so far, of course, stepping in for Savic. But we'll see here. Unfortunately, I'm showing a highlight right after kickoff, but hopefully we can grab a save here. But it's always going to be tough in these instances. You'll see, again, just threading us through, even drop back Boymans. But unfortunately, that is just not enough as we give up the equalizer right away. That EAs can be quite frustrating at times, but do need to maybe do a little bit better. I don't know, park the bus after a goal from now on, but that is pretty frustrating. You just don't expect that to happen too often. It doesn't happen too often for me, I have to say, but either way, we'll see. Coming back here, Gomez going to have the ball. Of course, good job, it's being very agile. He's going to find Ayub on the other side. He's going to switch back in, cut back to his right foot, send this ball in to Zardes, who's unfortunately going to hit that wide. So again, some good chances created so far in this matchup. Again, we just want to keep this up, keep on pushing forward. Now as Gomez is going to have the ball again. Been very dangerous for us. Him and Ayub linking up wonderfully. Cut the ball back here to Zardes. Going to have a swing at it, and he's going to be taken down right there. So again, Ayub and Gomez are very dangerous in the attack so far, linking up, and this time they find connect and find Zardes in the box. We tried to have a go at it, and fortunately was taken down for a penalty. It looked like he may have been able to put that in the back of the net. Looked like a good contact in a good spot, but Boyens will step up and take this as we go right down the middle with power. Again, I'm not the Briz at penalties, and for now on, that's probably my go-to. Power, maybe try to get it up, try to roof it essentially, but I just need to improve a bit at penalties. I've not been good in them career mode. I'm usually good at them in foot, but recently I've not been playing as much, so I have to say. But you'll see this ball is going to fall to Mings, and what a finish from Mings right there. The ball went all the way through, missed header. You can see evaded the defenders as well as Ruben, and going to fall to Mings. I think was still up there after a free kick essentially, so he stayed up there. Of course, he's a big man. He provides that big option on set pieces. But this time he finds himself in great position to score a goal. Look at this over the top ball to Sonez, making a great run. It's going to force a corner. Again, he's been very dynamic in the attack, which I like for my CDMs in these types of formations. But 4-3-3s, I'm not keen on that. Look at that goal from Sonez. Great contact on the header. He deserved that goal. He's been tremendous so far, and he's being rewarded with a big day. Of course, that opener was gorgeous. He scores a very good header. Looked like to be close to almost unsavable in that instance. You can see some great contact as he grabs another goal. Of course, he has a brace on the day. Basically, he's 2 goals for the season, and we do end up walking away with the win now. What a finish here. Tremendous matchup on all facets. Definitely happy to go away with the 3 points. As you can see, of course, the stars on the chest of the PSV jersey. Definitely hope we can have those on our jersey someday. But now we have to move on against Ajax here. It's going to be a very difficult matchup, I have to say, at the Amsterdam Arena. Hopefully we can, grab a point at the least, as they are right behind us in the league, essentially. They can move level on points with us, and we do not want that to happen. So if we do, have a tough fixture, we do not want to drop too many points. You'll see, I'll say Eredivisie in this game is the MLS pipeline. They brought Robbie Keane, I believe Ajax did last season. Now they have David Villa on their side. So they're just grabbing all MLS players. I've seen plenty other MLS players in the league in general as well. Tesho Akindele, Tony Chani, just a few notable names essentially. But you'll see, again, moving on with our typical lineup. Really like to be able to have this type of consistency. Even with Savic out, we can see that Sonez is perfectly capable of stepping in and maybe the normal starter for now on. But we'll see how things go here. As you can see, the ball here out wide, cutting back in, and look at that chance. Very close, but unfortunately what's even more notable is the injury to Javier Gomez. Very unfortunate, but we do have depth now. Of course, I have the ability to put Koum at right back and Zelalem in center mid, so we'll see how things go after this matchup. As you can see, a very good chance again. Goes wide, but El Ghazi, of course, a very strong winger. Definitely have to be aware of him essentially. But you see them cutting back in on the wing, and look at this finish. What a gorgeous finish right there. Probably could not do too much about that, really. Just need to close down a little bit better maybe, but that's a tremendous finish. Ajax definitely has been the better team so far in this matchup. Hopefully we can steal a point, but we'll see how things go. Of course, they have a very good team now, so we definitely have to be wary of them throughout this season. But as you can see, that's a tremendous hit. Hits the crossbar, and Verhoeven nearly got a fingertip on it looked like. But either way, I have to try to come back here and grab another goal. My bad. Oh my god. And you'll see Zardes back out wide. 2 Mings with some space balls being put in. And look at this. A couple of ping pong headers back in. And what a goal from Ruben. Just having the awareness to head that back in. As you see, some ping pong here. Goes back to Zardes after it hit off an Ajax player. It's going to fall back to Ruben, who's going to be able to get good contact on that header, good placement as well to put it back into the net. Of course, kind of going away from the ball, had to make that little turn header there to get in the back of the net. Ruben has been a tremendous player for us so far this season. You'll see, unfortunately, just getting completely torn apart defensively here. I do not know where my left back and right backs were, Oh my god, I'm sorry. But either way, that's just some terrible defending, and I marked terribly as well myself, I have to say, which really didn't help me at all. But of course, expect a little bit more from my left back and right back, trapping back defensively. But I do like to have them overlap a little bit, so that does hurt us in this instance. But I have to say, Ajax was definitely the better team. They deserve the 3 points here, but stealing the points could be possible still. Mings is going to put this ball in here, back to Boyman's going to hit that right at the keeper, unfortunately. Again, going to be very tough at the Amsterdam Arena here to grab a point even. But we do, unfortunately, walk away with the loss. And again, Ajax definitely deserved the win. We did not play that well at all. We did not create any chances really, other than that little ping pong in the box that led to a goal. Gomez unfortunately is going to be out for 4 weeks with a sprained ankle, so we'll see. I think I might play Fuentes back in the midfield, move Coombe to right back, because I do like Fuentes in the midfield as well. He's very strong, of course, being able to play right back and center mid, so I think we'll see how that goes. Of course, I like Coombe at right back as well. Be a very interesting episode. As you can see, we're going to have Olympiacos in the Europa League. Then I think, I'm probably going to play a backup squad there in that match against Groningen. We'll have Dundalk in the Europa League as well, so we'll see how things go. Definitely want to get 6 points in the Europa League as well as 6 points in the league in the next episode, guys. But thanks again for tuning into this episode. I'll be signing out now, and I'll catch you guys later.